Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's adventure. It's nice to be back. I know it's been a month or so that we've been away, and we're going to dive right in. So, Locke, you see the small glass puzzle box that you've been working on for the last few days, and you can hear Nesui shuffling around behind you. You feel her familiar gaze fall over you as you lift the final piece off the table. Focusing, you can feel a small bead of sweat run as you hold the last piece, certain that this will help and set death free. Silence falls over the group. As Nisui, I'm apologizing ahead of time, moves closer, and you can hear your heartbeats as a shimmering green light opens underfoot, and you feel yourself falling. You see your old traveling companions surrounding you, and hear the faint but very distinct sound of glass shattering on the other side of the portal. Welcome, everyone, to Death's Lost.
Hooray!
Woo!
Hooray!
Sure, it's so good to see you again.
We are going to pop to player and character introductions. We're going to start with Serenity, if you would like to go first.
Awesome. Hi, I'm Serenity. I will be playing Nesui of the Diamond Hide. I will be playing... Do we want to say classes as well?
Yeah, go for it.
Sure. I will be playing a rogue, a Yanti rogue. And if you want to find me on social media, you can find me as Click Clack Snack on Twitter or Clickety Clack Snack on TikTok.
All right. AJ.
Yeah. By the way, if you wanted the captions going there.
Yes, I have to do that.
Cool. Hi, I'm AJ, also known as Sushi Kid, he, they. I am playing Diamond David, the Knight of Home. He, him, because I can never be him.
What does it mean?
I was make her text. How do I read them? I am playing a tiefling paladin cleric.
There's Discord.
We see our Discord.
Hide it! Don't let them know.
Don't let them know. Yeah, I apologize. I did not prep this bit.
But I'm playing a God, I forgot what kind of paladin I am. An Oath of Devotion paladin with a peace cleric. Fun time.
Your little yep.
Oh yeah. All right, Christian.
Hi everybody, hey! My name is Christian, aka Fluffy Goomba, on several socials, mainly on TikTok, but you can also find me here on Twitch several days, playing several games with several wonderful people. You can also find me on channels like Total Party Kiss on Sundays, 8 p.m. EST, playing Tragic Theologian, Greek Myth Inspired by B campaign, or on Thursdays on Roll for Dylan, that's ROLL, the number 4, DYLAN, for Vampire the Masquerades, Darkness Over New Orleans. Right now, lovely day, I am playing the Tortured Soul, known as Lock and Key, Gnome Artificer.
Formerly known as the Squire of Scripture.
Formerly known as Squire of Scripture, or Bible Boy, take your pick. He will yell at you either way. His pronouns, as well as mine, are he, him.
All right. Cam.
Hi, good to be back. My name's Cam. I use they, them pronouns. I'll be playing Kas Uvalo, human-ish chronomancy wizard. And you can find me on Full Round Action Gaming and also Gum. I hang out with him a lot. And he hangs out with me on Wednesdays for Pathfinder 2E campaign Salt and Light.
That's true. I do that. And if you tune in next week, you can see me die. Again.
Wow.
I just made a new character, too.
I know.
It's fine.
You're killing me.
All right.
Well, I'm killing
Steve.
you.
Rude.
Hey everyone, it's me, Steve. You probably know me better as Joros Jelanath on Gummallow's exciting Calturnia campaign. My pronouns are he, him. I have no socials. I don't exist on the internet, but I am here at Gum's behest once again to be in his D&D game. I will be playing Professor Merryweather Winkle, the half-elf bard of creation. He's a fun guy, I swear, probably.
Wait, is he a mushroom?
No, don't start. All right, don't start.
I never stopped.
Too late.
I know. But I'm
Too late. It
super
has
stoked to be in this cartoon.
Another cartoon.
It's a cartoon.
And yes, although I cannot seem to escape it, I am Matt, the lead GM of Mimics and Misfits. Happy to guide everyone on another adventure while we see what Death's Lost is all about. Now, this campaign is going to deal with some of the facets of death, although in a lighter tone. I can't spell well enough to send off my own commands, so we're doing great today. Also, we are sponsored by Mission Quest this month. Mission Quest is an exercise-infused tabletop RPG where you can play as a member of every team everyday superhero and do all sorts of fun stuff to save the world. It is a twice weekly game where you take real life things into consideration for what you do in game, including real world stats for things like upholding boundaries or doing some strength work or even doing some self-care. And if you sign up through the link with code FITMIMICS, you get 50% off your first month.
Fit Mimic sounds very scary.
Yeah, it's like, where are we fitting the mimics?
Jacked like its arms are coming out. No.
You think that we have to fit in the mimics? They're everywhere already. It's fine.
Oh, they're everywhere.
No, it's a
I
mimic.
don't
that's
know
a
what you're
Fitbit.
talking about.
Oh, Fitbit mimic.
Also,
Terrifying.
Julian found this, like, buff mimic picture. It was very strange.
Instead of the
This little
team, it's got
chest
the
with, like,
arms.
huge. Yeah.
That's
Absolutely
what I thought.
hinged.
Jacked AF.
I am only slightly falling apart
I believe in you.
as I try to get my voice back.
We all believe in you.
All right, so as the portal closes behind each of you, you glance around and can see your old companions around you. All of you are fully decked out in gear. You look down and see that you're no longer wearing the comfortable clothes of retirement, but have once more donned your arms and armor of combat. A gruff throat clearing in your mind snaps all of you to attention. Hello, my dear friends. How long has it been? Apologies that I could not greet you in person, but events have moved too quickly. The area around you appears to be in shambles. The cobblestone road is disheveled, and derelict buildings lining it clearly have seen better days. Over the last couple weeks, I've been tracking a small cabal that broke away from one of Sevian's churches. Zealots who call themselves the Quelo. Brazen fools. They've captured death, but we know not why. A small purple light appears in the center of your group, pulsing lightly before drifting towards a nearby door. Beyond this door is where they hold Sevian. Be prepared, as you'll need to be swift, but fear not for death, at least until he can break free of his current bindings.
I see. Well, good to have the gang back together, I guess.
We got Knight of Tome and Squire of Scripture back together again.
Nope. That's not it. Nope.
Are you still going by Locke then, I assume?
That's my name. So yeah. It is my name, in fact.
Your nom de plume.
My name. Not Bible boy or Knight of Scripture. No. We ended that when we split up. That was the deal. I don't know why. I'm back. I was almost done.
Or you
I
almost
had it
done with.
fixed.
We were very close.
Oh.
To what?
And then he can I look for the puzzle or the
You do find the piece you were holding on to on the ground.
and no other pieces, just that one.
Matt's dying. Please
He's
hold.
dying. I understand. So
Well, you can't
Yeah, holy
die,
shit.
definitely.
We need you. Death is
that's literally the purpose of the game.
Come on, Gum.
This is it. I mean,
Matt,
come on.
game over. Come on, Matt.
Everyone
what
take a hydration here.
What happens when the DM dies?
I think we win.
Death is
Do
long.
we win?
I
win?
guess.
That's it.
Or do we lose?
Yeah,
I think
that's
we
it.
lose because we don't get to play a game.
Yeah, that'd be sad.
We're just stuck in this
That's
limbo.
fair.
We're stuck as these characters forever.
Oh, no. No.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to step off camera for a minute, but yes, you do have that one piece,
Mhm.
and that is the only piece you have with you.
Fine. Maybe it's just back at my house, back in my workshop, ready for me to put the last piece in. Because once I put the last piece in, the things get better. Things get better. I get to focus on the research I need to get home. All right.
What experimentation were you doing exactly, my dear friend?
Well, Jeff is missing. I had the solution to make him not missing. So
You had a hypothesis.
no, I had the solution.
Sorry, my dear. What were you saying?
There was glass. It shattered. I don't know if it's okay.
Say it shattered. Did you hear it shatter?
I heard it shatter.
Oh,
No need to despair, my dear friends. It's good that we're all together again.
no, it's not.
Ever the optimist, I see.
See, this is
Well.
why we needed him, because he's a realist.
He's really hating this.
There are many things that are real. We can tell with our empirical senses and intuition. But I do think we should listen to what Ashe had to say and proceed, as it were.
It's
Aren't the
just this,
senses fallible?
it's
Like,
just this
I'm
one.
capable.
Don't start. Nope.
Well, you've
We-
seen me cast illusion, Matt.
As can I.
Well, then, so you know that the senses can be fooled. So that does
They
not.
can be fooled, but they do exist.
But by the very nature of empirical evidence, it's something that must be able to be perceived precisely.
Well, then perhaps you should stay here. Or you're going to come with us.
It's just this
Koss
one
will just shrug,
That's what I
take a drag off his pipe, blow a small flumph into the air.
I see him. Oh, if I see that bastard of a wizard, I'm gonna kill him. I can't kill him. Oh, his whole whistle died. Oh,
It's quite a conundrum, isn't it?
oh, yes, it is. Oh,
Are you-
I cannot wait to fix it.
Okay.
For a brief moment, Koss is like, I hope it's not me. I don't think I did anything wrong yet.
Oh, plenty of time for that. Plenty of time for that. Don't you worry. But the matter at hand seems serious, to say the least.
Very well.
How is everybody? It's so good to see you all. I'm so excited. It's been so long.
This whiplash that you're putting me through is quite intense, to say the least, old friend. Let's go through the door. How are you? Shut up. Don't talk. But also say things. It's just a lot. I see
Are
you
you
haven't
not
lost your pep in your step.
Are you not overwhelmed, Cass?
I am very
A
old.
little bit of
and
everything all at once.
A little bit of everything all of the time.
Only
So,
some of the
is
time.
it just this one door here?
It's outlined in purple.
The light.
Yeah, there is this one door that the light is pulsing at, but you are in the center of a derelict portion of the city of Axminster.
Well,
You can
I
hear
think-
the sounds of like bustle off in the distance, but it would be probably 10-15 minute walk to get there.
Koss is going to go ahead and cast a couple spells.
Yeah, I think it'll behoove us to be as well equipped as we can. So, if you give me a moment, I shall now put on the armor of Suburban.
Oh, God.
My favorite.
It stuns me every time. The sheer magnificence,
So
the
humble.
filigree.
Yes.
The
Everyone's
chainmail of rectitude. The helmet of redemption.
Oh no!
Every time.
Cape of certainty.
We went over the uncertainty just now.
The
Actually.
shield of hope. And last but not least, I take out a sword and just turn it on, and it's the sword of will.
Will.
He does this every time he gets dressed. Not even when he's just doing this. He's just like, I'm putting on my pants. Like, oh, I didn't miss that.
Well, you have to have some pep in your step, but you do realize can't really kill anything with that sword of will of yours.
Can I ask? I'm just gonna ask in general. What does everybody look like now that we've re-armored back up? I think that's important.
Oh, since I just did my armor,
Yes.
I'll go first.
Did
Thank you.
your magical girl secrets. Go ahead.
The magical girl.
Man.
The whole like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It takes a while. It takes a while or so.
I did not take the cast off armor.
Did we watch the whole
We
thing?
watched-
Oh yeah, we've
whole
in stunned
thing.
silence of just
There.
like you know,
So
it doesn't get
I feel
old
like
no
you
matter
can't
how many
look
times
away.
I see it. No matter how many
Look
times
away.
I see it.
Oh my god!
Like he's
So-
nude but tastefully covered by a sheen of light. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's a very
uh,
simple word.
So Simon is a purple teeth, with just short black hair, his horns just coming from the center of his forehead, turning backwards, has yellow eyes, and just like that one snaggletooth coming out from the top. Dashing smile, you're just like looking at him, you're like, you want to hate him, but then he smiles, and then it's just like, God. And you probably understand how Locke used to get trapped into things, because he would just get smiled at, and then Locke is just like, nah. He is wearing his armor is silver and gold. We're going with that by all means.
Yeah.
Very so it's very silver with gold accents. The cape is like a deep purple with some like gold trim, and like, you know how like when it like there's like gold design on it, but it only like shines gold when like the light catches it. Cape always billowing. The armor, you never seen a speck of dust on that thing. Never. Always shiny, always clean. And he stands about like heights 6 feet, just even 6 foot even.
Good evening.
I was really waiting for like 5'2".
Yeah, right. Got the short. Yeah, the short.
He's a
king
short. He's a
energy.
short king.
Nice. 6'6", 6 centimeters.
Oh, and the helm, like it has like the cutouts for his eye and his mouth and his horns coming through. It is just, it's also just like, it's a helmet, but it's silver and gold. base plate, but
I love that we waited, like, we watched for 15 minutes.
yeah, I know.
That's the best part. I think I'll go next then. Locke was just wearing like normal like workshop, like blacksmith kind of clothes. And then when they got sucked into the thing, he's wearing essentially like a Power Ranger like spandex suit that's like covered in stars and constellations. And like his helmet is off currently, but like it looks like weird like silky spandex, but it's actually cast off plate armor. I'm not gonna have no fucking armor for this shit. You kidding me? No. And it looks like attached to his belt is like what looks like a satellite station, but it also looks like a kid's toy. Also really old.
Was this your was this your the
This
Squire
is what I was-
scripture?
This is
Is
what
that
I
the
was.
Squire scripture outfit?
Yeah, this is no. It's like a mixture. Like when he was conscripted into service. He was playing with toys, and he had that on, and so the gods thought it was his armor, and enhanced it. So he's got that on.
Right. Yeah,
Yes,
I just
yes.
remembered what you are.
And like so it looks like he just has like a bunch of like it looks like plastic, but it's very strong for stat purposes and for my own benefit. And he's gnome, like I said before, brown skin, curly, growed up hair, no beard, because not me, but he's me. And he just looks disappointed to be there. Just looks so sad. He's like, I can't believe I'm with these chuckle fucks again.
Got pulled in one more time.
Not again.
One last ride.
One last ride. I thought I could get out, but they keep pulling me back in.
One last ride.
So that's Locke.
All right.
I'll go next. Kas was in their purple plush, like super soft robe at home. Obviously not tied because they're ancient and they live alone, so why bother? Smoking their pipe. But now that they're back here, they're dressed in like a silk, almost suit. It's kind of goes down the middle of their chest into a V-neck, and it's still purple and silk, but they have like gold clocks and timepieces, and there's even like what are the sand things that go down? What is it called? Why can't I think?
Hourglass?
Hourglass, thank you. So there's just a slew of that covering them, and the hourglasses actually drain the sand down. You see it moving through until they flip over and go again. And kind of looks like a young Kurt Vonnegut, but then aged like 80 years. Stooped over, used to be like 6'6", is now closer to like 5'10". Incredibly frail, just absolutely weathered by time, as he commanded it throughout most of his life and tampered with it a little too much, and was very, very excited to retire.
Joke's on
But,
you.
yeah, consistently.
Steve.
I'm literally trying to tune the Canif dulcimer that I have, but that's okay. I couldn't hear it when I first played. Professor Winkle, he is. I could do here. I can get the other one. I did it backwards. Whatever. Professor Winkle is a older half elf. He's got salt and pepper hair that is swept back. He's got crazy eyes. He's got this really intense, icy blue gaze to him. With a short stubble of hair on his chin. He's got a studded, almost like a long duster of sorts, with lots of different pockets for his various tools and instructional implements. He does carry a sword at his side, but underneath that, he is just a fairly well-dressed half-elf with a nice vest and, decent trousers and just very clean. Lots of different jewelry adorns his fingers. He's got lots of rings on. Just a very clean, charming-looking fellow. There's a certain mischievous air about him that is immediately recognizable by his wry grin and his, again, steely blue sort of look. But you're pretty sure it's
Can he
nothing.
do the blue steel?
He cannot. And he can't hold still long enough to do that, unfortunately.
That's fair.
He's a whimsical fellow, though. He certainly is. But yeah, that's Professor Merriweather Winkle.
Last and kind of least,
No.
Nisui.
No.
She stands the tallest of the group as a Yuan-ti, but rather than being humanoid, she bears resemblance more to the abominations with a cobra-like head, a more humanoid torso and arms, and then a tail. Standing at about, I'm going to say about 6'7". She's pretty tall. Greener in tone. She wears leathers, and instead of pants, she wears like a leather skirt. On her belt, she has a dagger with a blue crystal on the end of it. And she always kind of keeps her hood up over her cobra head and frills. However, the thing about this, she looks like a little danger noodle, the sweetest looking thing. She doesn't look like she could hurt anyone, and always it looks terrified herself instead. So she's kind of hunched over, watching all of this, and trying to make herself as small as she can, even though being the largest of the group.
That's fair. And thank you, everyone. So yeah, as you stand in debate, the purple light just sits at the bottom of the door, pulsing lightly. Not quite demanding your attention, but being annoying enough that you know it's there.
Locke just rubs his eye, trying to avoid it like a twitch, but suppress it down. Let's see what the old man wants from us. Hopefully it's quick. I can get back to environment and I can get back to my research. I can remember where pieces go. Fix it properly. Okay?
You can fix anything as long as you put your mind to it.
Oh gosh.
It reminds me of a song, actually.
Walks off.
I did kind of miss your songs. I'm not gonna lie.
I just wanted to get him through the door. I can't remember any of those old tunes.
Oh.
Oh, that's
I have
disappointing.
Whole book of new ones, don't you worry.
Oh, could you play one for us now?
We have things to do. Go through the door.
I mean, surely with death gone, we have time, right? There's not a rush.
Maybe we should just go through the door. And
Okay.
Urban says, let the door open. And we'll open the door.
All right, so as soon as you touch the door, you are teleported through it.
Yeah. Just me. Okay. Bye.
oh my gosh, she's been raptured.
Probably not, but good guess. Good hypothesis, I will say.
You wouldn't be lucky to lose him that quick.
Or Simon.
I just go next and just get it over with. Just touch the door, get teleported.
So, as all of you move through, there's a small flash of light, and you find yourselves cramped in a small hallway. Little more than a 10-foot by 10-foot space. It is uncomfortably close with all of you inside. At the
Excuse me.
opposite end of the hall, a low hum radiates from the door you use to travel here, as its light shines in a purple haze of smoke and energy. Dark bricks line the walls of the hallway, with jagged edges showing wear and age of this place. In sparse flicker light coming from a small alcove, a set of double stone doors supported by shale walls dominate the other end of the hall and demand your attention.
Seems to be the case,
Yeah.
yes.
Like, just, give it a breast. I'll get to it when I get to it.
Right. So
That's-
I go to I make my way to the door so I can open it again, because once again, Suburban once said, leave the door open.
That's fair.
Oh, he didn't like
Opening-
closed doors. He's like a cat.
Opening the heavy stone doors, you find yourself staring into a circular sandstone chamber. Street lamp-style torches dot the wall and shine out into the room. A stone dais rests in the center of the uneven floor, with a marble sarcophagus resting atop it. Tall torches set in floor sconces rest on either side. The smell of brine fills the room, and you can see mold all along the walls. Despite whatever magic seemed to permeate this place, cleaning does not seem to be one of its functions.
Awful.
Mm,
Terrible. Someone really ought to do a tidying up around here. Yeah.
interesting.
Suppose we should determine the next course of action, or ascertain the nature of what is happening in this place.
Can I roll a perception?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okie dokie.
First roll.
Or investigation. Either one. That's a 10 for a 16.
16. So, looking around, you find it a little odd that you don't see a door.
Why did Tailspire just open?
Holy hell, I'm so sorry.
Because you rolled.
Oh, because you
rolled
have
in.
the...
Oh, right.
Happened to me too.
But as you all are looking around the room, there's a crash of stone, and darkness begins to spread out from the sarcophagus at the center as the torches flicker in and out.
May I cast dancing lights to see if the light still appears through this darkness?
Yeah, go ahead. So, casting dancing lights and sending them into the darkness, you watch as one by one they wink out.
Did you say wink? No, I'm kidding.
I did say wink.
Ah! Well, that's peculiar and ominous, to say the least.
It's open? Like the sarcophagus is open?
You see there are cracks starting to form in it. And as the darkness builds, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh,
Initiative, you say? Okay.
All right, we're just gonna.
Well, you tried, Professor.
13. I'm old now. I'm not as quick as I used to be. Tailspire open. Please don't do that.
Pass with a 24.
oh, wait. Sorry, I need there 24 plus 3 for a 27. Gift of alacrity.
So fast.
Okay.
I got a 23.
Damn. All right.
Nice to see you all haven't slowed in old age.
I mean, I got 6.
Well, she's freaking out. She's like trying to figure out how to stop the cracks. So she's like, gotta go.
Well, the-
Yeah, gotta go. All right, so
There we go.
at the top of the round, the darkness spreads out into the chamber, and each of you begin to hear whispers and giggles and monstrous growls rising out of these shadows as you hear the ripping of stone and see pieces of the sarcophagus being torn away. Koss, it is your turn.
So looking at the sarcophagus, I see it being torn apart by these shadows. And do I see? I do have dark vision. Can I see through the darkness at all, or no?
You have dark vision, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any sort of map for us to like just kind of orient ourselves? Like, am I on the south side of the room, north side of the room?
I will drop a map in the chat.
I don't need to know my exact position. I just kind of want to. Okay, so we're on the east hand side.
Yep.
Okay, and I see the sarcophagus in the middle. I am going to what do I want to do? I'm going to move forward 30 feet and hold an action to cast door. If something tries to, if I feel like something that is going to like absolutely destroy me.
Okay. And that brings us to Nesui.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to get a bit closer. I'm not sure what side it's gonna come out of, but I'm gonna get closer. I'd like to prepare. I'm gonna take out my bag of devouring, and I would like to hold as an action if something comes out and tries to like attack, like as like a scare tactic, or as her being scared. She's gonna try to put the bag over it and like try to put it in the bag.
All right, we're here for it. Professor Winkle.
That's me.
And Locke, I don't know if we had your initiative.
No, I had a call it.
No, you're good.
For family.
Professor Winkle will like butts about looking for something, and then eventually pull out a lantern of revealing. And with the flick of his wrist, he'll open that bad boy up, light it up, and start shining it just around the magical darkness, looking for invisible creatures or other such things. If you need me to read the description for said item, I can do so.
Nope, I got it up.
Invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they're in the lantern's bright light.
As you shift the lantern around, you begin to see various moving dolls and humanoid creatures with lion's head and dragon's wings sprouting off their back. You're pretty sure you can even see 2 liches tearing at the sarcophagus in the center of this room.
No, that's bad. Okay. So that's my object interaction. That I don't think this takes an action to do. So I see 2 liches, you said?
Yep.
Trying to reach into the sarcophagus, to be very clear. They're trying to reach into that.
They are pulling apart pieces of the sarcophagus. With great ease, I might add, like someone tearing a sheet of paper.
Okay. Let's Let's do this. I'm going to use a 5th level spell slot to cast Banishment on these 2 liches.
Okay.
So that's going to be a DC 18. And that is a charisma saving throw.
All right. So you reach out as you strum your instrument and begin to whisper the words of banishment.
Time to go!
And you see the magic begin to surround them and flicker and fizzle as the shadows eat it and the darkness grows around you.
Fascinating. We're in deep shit.
What is it, Professor?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I just tried to banish those 2 liches there, you see. And whatever this darkness is with all these weird dolls and the whatnots seem to have absorbed or dissipated the spell. Perhaps countering it, I'm not entirely sure. All I know is, well, at least we can't die, actually, so maybe this isn't too dangerous, but anyone else, any ideas? That's all I had.
I have one question for the GM first. Do we also see the liches now?
Your lantern of revealing shows it to everyone or just you?
To everyone.
Then yes.
Okay. And then, that may be true, Professor, but that does not mean that we, excuse me. You watch as he like exhales a plume of smoke and you see a lich come out. That does not mean that we will not feel, as they say, pain.
Oh, we'll probably get hurt. Yeah, that's good hypothesis there.
And
All right.
Die. We've been hurt before, so. Professor Winkle will back away.
Koss will shoot a glance over at Locke, like, yeah.
Question. We rolled initiative. I rolled a 10 initiative.
Yeah, you're ahead of Professor Winkle, but because of when you came back in, we're just dropping you now.
Gotcha. So do they seem to be paying attention to us when the banishment like fails?
Nope.
They like shift their attention.
They are not paying any attention at all. They are continuing to tear at this sarcophagus.
Are they real or are they an illusion? Or they're just like they're it looks real enough where we're like, oh, that these are real liches just chilling.
Yeah, they are solid figures within this darkness.
Fuck. Okay. He just looks over to I almost said it. He just looks over.
You can Simon?
Yeah, he looks over to Simon. He's like, seems like kind of your territory, huh? Just let's see
Crack
what
them knuckles. Let's go.
Would a lich be terrifying enough for me to go with a bag for my held action?
They are not coming out of the darkness.
Okay,
They're not
so they're
coming
still
within
there.
reach. Yeah, they are actively
Okay, cool.
in the center of the room doing their thing.
Got it.
I don't know if that's reassuring at all, but
Nope, not
Okay.
at all.
they're focused on this crypt, so I'm like, oh, okay. You want to just maybe ask them a question, or do you want to just do your evil slaying thing? It's over to Simon. Whatever they want, they're getting at. They're desperate for it.
Can I tell if this is like a darkness spell that they're can cast?
So even it's an odd form that looking into this darkness, it does seem magical, and everything within appears in a vague grayscale. But normally for magical darkness, you wouldn't be able to see through.
the. You know what?
So-
I don't. I didn't make this character for thinking.
I was like, run up and swing at the lich, like get him.
So I think Simon's gonna go to the sarcophagus. This, I guess, into the darkness,
Okay.
and then cast daylight on the sarcophagus.
Oh, never mind.
Dayman.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't.
So you see Simon rush in, Sunblade at the ready, barking dogs in the distance, and sets a hand over the sarcophagus to cast daylight.
Because I, even though I walk through the valley of death, I fear nothing. For the light of Suburban is with me. Daylight.
And you feel this miniature sun begin to blossom under your hand. And every creature in the darkness turns and stares directly at you.
Including me.
As the sun goes out, and we take a brief ad break.
Excuse me?
So, we'll be
A
back in
cliffhanger
just a
within
couple
an
minutes.
episode? This asshole.
The Lich is
as
doing
always-
ads?
Yeah, as always, ads don't do anything
Always.
for us, but they do let folks join us ad-free. So we'll be back in just about 3 minutes.
You kids like Burger King? You got the flame portal.
We're not sponsored. Everyone probably does it, but you know, it's not impossible that everyone dislikes you. You know,
What statistics are you using?
I'm glad.
What are your sources?
No.
What are your sources?
No.
Time for a song.
Fabulous.
Time for a
As we come back.
We are so now.
We are back!
Hello.
With fancy statistics.
Professor Winkle says to no
Everyone
one.
hates you song and it's statistically proven.
Professor Winkle waves to an audience that doesn't exist. Steve,
Breaking the fourth wall.
sorrow in his eyes.
Zorro?
Sorrow.
Oh, sorrow.
No Zorro.
I was like,
First the Burger King thing.
So, Simon, you see your miniature sun snuffed out as all of the creatures within the darkness turn and stare at you. And all at once, unwelcome, and begin to rush towards you. As we're at the top of the second
Sword and
round,
shield.
they begin to rush and surround you, shifting you through sheer bodily force towards the edge of the darkness as they begin to tear at the sarcophagus faster and faster.
So they're
Don't worry, they
pushing me
can't
away?
kill you.
Yes, they are.
Can I
In
resist?
effect, you can go ahead and make a strength check to resist. They are basically, one of them is standing against the sarcophagus, and they are stacking bodies like school kids butting in line at lunch.
Strength check or saving throw?
Would this also, or would this be athletics?
Saving throw.
Yes, saving throw is so much better.
I bet
20.
it is.
Dirty
Holy
20.
sh-
A holy 20, actually.
Dirty 20.
Hol- no,
Holy
a holy
20.
20.
Holy Spirit activates as you begin to shine just a little bit. And you hear the hiss and sizzle of this figure pushing against you as it burns off and splits into two.
I think I'm just like going forward with my shield.
And Koss, it is your turn.
So when you said the lich split into two, does that mean there's 3 liches now?
No, I apologize. The 2 liches are still at the sarcophagus. The creatures that surrounded Simon were the humanoid dolls
Gotcha.
that were just kind of pushing their weight around, trying to move him.
Gotcha.
Okay. Am I close enough to run up and touch one of the liches?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to run over to one, pulling out a fork, and I'm going to touch it to them. And
Tell them to go fork themselves.
yes. I'd appreciate it if you let me make my own jokes, okay? No. But yeah, let me go ahead and give you that spell attack. How do I give you a spell attack?
Politely.
Maybe if I... Yeah.
On your sheet. No. Oh, that's a good question. Just roll a d20 and add 13.
Okay.
Big number.
That's a big number. 25.
25, okay. What is your fork doing?
It is attuned to the plane of positive energy, and
Good vibes only.
Yep, good vibes only, indeed. And basically, I'm banishing this creature to the plane of positive energy, and it needs to make me a charisma saving throw.
I just tried to do this.
I know. I'm trying something else.
Okay. So you stab this creature with a fork and try to banish it to the no shadow realm.
Yep.
And you feel the fork vibrate as the creature begins to bristle apart. Again, splitting, now one doll stacked on top of another, standing in... Oh, I'm sorry, the lich.
Yeah, the lich.
You see the lich shift, and the form of it begins to waver. As instead of splitting into 2, the lich begins to grow. And instead of just hand over hand pulling at the sarcophagus, you see its facial tentacles begin to pick at the stone, now large enough to hold decent-sized chunks.
Is there anything I can roll, like Arcana or Insight Investigation to kind of see what's going on here?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okie dokie. That is a 16.
All right, with a 16, you see the lich pull at a piece of stone. I feel like I keep trying to make this better, and it just keeps getting worse. You see the lich pull at a piece of stone, and there's a chained figure in the sarcophagus that stares out at you, its face gaunt as it stretches. And you begin to hear a strong, steady beat of a heart coming from deeper within the dungeon.
So I hear this heartbeat coming from deeper in the dungeon, and I see these liches tearing at the sarcophagus. And do I see anything in the sarcophagus that they're tearing out? Have they exposed anything yet?
Yes, that's the... You begin to see the chained figure inside, with its face stretching out.
Oh. So are they trying to release death? Was that easy? I don't know. That's enough for me right now while I think about everything that you just told me.
All right, Nesui.
Not a whole lot she feels like she can do in this situation, but those dolls look like they're an issue to especially Simon. So I think she's gonna slither up with her bag of devouring and try to scoop up as many as possible to try to get them away. So then he's more free to do what he needs.
Okay. So, moving through, You kind of set the opening as like a plow in front of you almost. And you manage to scoop 3 of these dolls inside the bag. Slightly unnerving as they all slide in, and you just hear, ha! As they all just look at you with this gleeful smile, vanishing into the bag.
Ugh, gross. Well, now with another thing I have, because I actually looked at what I can do as rogue, and that's a great idea. I should do that. I do a blind sense. Is there anything that we can't see or don't know what's happening within 10 feet of me?
With blind sense, you do not feel the presence of any creatures within 10 feet of you, except your party members.
Hi.
She's gonna go ahead and go, I don't know if this is real. Because I don't sense it. That's her turn.
All right, that brings us to Locke.
Hearing that there might be an illusion, he does that doesn't. We can all see the. Hold on, and he like takes like a device out of his pocket, and it's like a gemstone, kind of like looking like eyeglass. As this is, I believe, what is it called? It's called the Gem of Seeing, which gives me true sight of 120 feet when I looked at the gem.
Nice.
Here we go.
Like activates the contraption and it spirals out, and he like looks through it to see like what exactly the entire room looks like.
So the entire room looks similar, except you see a trail of broken pieces of the sarcophagus leading to the northwestern wall.
Mhm.
They seem to be moving of their own accord. You don't see a creature touching them.
And they're just heading towards the wall.
They are heading towards the wall and have begun stacking at the bottom.
And I look up to see what they might be trying to climb to.
Given your penchant for building things, you see them setting out the framework and base of a door in the wall.
I think the pieces are trying to make another door. That's what I can see. Door to where? I have no idea, but they're not there. Nesui was right.
Do you think it could be to the next place we're supposed to go?
We're supposed to just. Can I make like an Arcana or investigation?
Yeah, go ahead and make an either one.
They're both the same score, so
Okay.
26.
Magical.
It looks like whatever is happening visually, the darkness spreads and you see creatures of your worst nightmares within it. It is intended to scare you from this space.
Mm-hmm.
But in time, if you're brave enough, the door to the next room opens.
Oh.
Because sometimes you have to make your way through the darkness to move forward.
And like you all hear audible, oh, that's a little on the nose, but sure. We're just supposed to wait. This isn't real.
What?
This is just like a face your deepest fears kind of room.
Whose
Darkness.
deepest fears are these?
Darkness, evil incarnate.
No, These aren't my deepest fears. My deepest fears are dying alone.
Well, that's everybody, but
These are so many of mine.
I'm
okay.
immune to being frightened.
and nearly my biggest fear is pretty much everyone but Nesui's. Being stuck in a room with them. So
Present that.
fix me, yeah. And so if we just wait, you'll be good to go, I guess. And Locke just like walks over to where the door is being assembled and just like sits down.
That means we can hear
All
a
right.
song while we wait.
Professor Winkle, it's your turn.
Oh no.
Oh boy!
Oh fuck. That's another fear.
Did we determine if the effects that we're experiencing are in fact magical in nature? E.g., would, in fact, dispel magic, do away with all this brouhaha?
You have established that there is something magical happening. It is unclear if it is of a reasonable level for dispel magic to have any true effect.
I am the most powerful. I'm kidding.
Oh, don't you worry none. I can make you succeed.
Can you? Oh,
I literally can. I literally can.
Right,
I literally can make you succeed.
Professor Winkle looks at you like this. Would you like to sing a song with me?
Nah, I'm good.
He just pauses for a long time.
No.
Great! Let's
No.
get started! And,
I'd really rather not. No,
Professor
no,
Winkle will
God.
pull out the Kenneth mandolin.
I love how we're just both the worst parts of television.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, I can't do it alone. I'm gonna need your help, okay?
I humbly refuse.
Speaking specifically to Kaz,
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
gonna dispel all this nonsense. We don't want anyone feeling scared now. Ready?
I can't hear it. I'm tragically
hear it
deaf
either.
to.
Oh, really? Hang on. I turned the noise. That's why.
You got it.
Oh God! Oh God!
When
It's a
the
bop.
darkness gives you the blues, you just gotta stay true. And
What
then
is happening right now?
I don't
Professor
know.
Winkle's using the Kenneth mandolin and his accompaniment, the Kenneth harmonica, to cast Dispel Magic, and hoping that Cass will use his very generous wizard feature to make it work.
What effect are you attempting to dispel?
Whatever nightmarish illusion is besieging and besetting our visage currently, I suppose. I guess
Is
like
it a specific one? Is it like the darkness or the liches or the...
I'll go with the dolls. The dolls are pretty well. You got the dolls in the bag, right? Let's do the dark. Let's get rid of this darkness. Let's get rid of it.
Okay.
See what the hell's going on a little bit more clearly here.
So, dispelling the darkness, you see it begin to recede into the coffin, into the sarcophagus for a moment, before reacting to the magic and flooding to the walls of the room.
Well, I messed up again. Sorry.
I could have told you this was gonna. Oh my goodness! You and your hypotheses and experimentation.
But now
Give
we
it a
know.
break. No, you could have made it worse. You always do this.
Understanding how this works is fundamental to our understanding of how we shall proceed forward in whatever this nightmarish scenario of rescuing death shall be.
I understand that, but I'm just saying you could have waited at least 3 minutes and seen what developed rather than just, deciding I'm going to do this.
So what you're saying was that we need faith.
We need
That's-
to be people of action.
We really are just all awful, aren't we?
To get the appropriate reaction from our magical action.
Locke, I know you may not have it in your heart to forgive me yet, but I just want to apologize, sir. I see it now,
and he was straight asleep and then just woke up laughing.
As you all stand arguing about the effects of this spell, The dark on a certain weight as it begins to recede into the wall like fading waves, dissolving harmlessly. Resting next to where Locke sits on the rocky floor, there is now a solid marble door in the northwest corner. In place of the pile of rubble, you can see clean, dark wooden floors showing underneath as a steady breeze of air flows from underneath.
Oh, it'd be fine.
There's hints of similar dark brick stonework from the entryway hall that peek through as the archway to this marble door. And resting at eye level is a firmly sealed sliding hatch, providing a possible glimpse into the next room.
Firmly sealed hatch, looks like.
It's an oddly specific way to describe something, but
No, I mean,
Yeah.
just look at it. It looks firmly sealed.
it looks fairly
Does it
fairly
have
firm.
a keyhole? Or is it
It
just...
does. There is a small keyhole at the bottom right corner, and it looks like what gives it the appearance of being firmly sealed is that it looks like it is almost swollen in its space.
So have all like the effects are like the dolls, the liches, they're gone?
Everything is gone, and the room has returned to normal. The sarcophagus sits in its normal place atop
Is
the
it-
pillar.
Open.
Thanks to me.
No, not thanks to you at all.
So
Thanks to
okay. So let me just clearly. There's a door, it has a keyhole.
There is a
Uh,
door that has a like a sliding
Sliding
port,
hatch. Uh-huh.
and the port has a lock on the right hand side, so you can slide it right to left.
Mm-hmm.
That when we try to pull, is it actually sealed?
The hatch, yes.
I will try to pick it then.
I'm gonna
Okay.
inspiration.
Oh my gosh, I feel so inspired.
Just remember, you can do anything that you put your mind to, as long as you believe in yourself.
Aren't you the man talking about, empirical evidence? Could she jump to the moon if she believed in herself hard enough? No, don't be foolish.
Well, I suppose there was a teleportation circle on.
That's not jumping anymore, is it?
Now, suppose you cast the jump spell well enough.
That's still not jumping.
I mean, it's in the name. It's jump. I mean, you didn't specify.
What's
like-
your inspiration die?
1d12.
You just see Locke,
Oh, shit.
you see Locke like walk up next to you and is like, "Got this." As they're arguing.
Thank you. So the inspiration actually came from Locke. That's fair.
No, it came to me. That's a wrinkle. I'm the guy.
It's me. I'm the guy.
I'm the person. I'm
the professor.
Now, I don't remember what I used to roll tools. Is it just my proficiency, or is it dexterity and my proficiency? Because I'm
Yeah, it's
proficient.
dexterity plus your proficiency.
Okay. So
I just want to let you know, for this particular role, as a creation bard, you can roll the bardic inspiration dice twice and choose which.
I rolled a 12 on my first one. So
Use that one. That one's good.
Heck yeah.
yeah, 29.
29, and yeah,
Yep.
with a seasoned hand, now that the darkness, and especially the creepy dolls, are gone, you walk up and barely look as you're like, click, it's open. And you can slide the little piece to the side.
Told you. You can do
What
it.
do you see through the hatch? What do you see?
So, after successfully prying open the hatch, you peek through and see a richly furnished room. Luxurious furniture rests on a carpet, and a sweet smell awakens in your nostrils. Set in the far wall, you see two wooden beams with a marble capstone. As you take a moment and process the smell, you recognize it, if only from your memory. Your favorite winter's eve treat, freshly made, Hidden underneath that is the scent of wet clay, subtle but pervasive as it carries through the wide opening of the hatch.
Trash. It's too good to be true.
Well,
What's up?
now,
It's comfy in there, which already sets me off because this place isn't supposed to be comfy. And then it smells like really good food, but then there's like wet clay under it.
That's an interesting mix. Okay.
And I promise, clay is not my favorite food, so it's not that.
no one said it was.
Okay.
Is it? It's
No.
okay.
Okay, it's not. Doesn't have to be. Fine. I mean, if we all just go in there, right?
I
What
suppose
choice do we have?
Exactly.
I mean,
no
stay
way
in here and
forward
hope
but
for
to
more.
take a step.
He like looks over to his conscriptor.
His conscriptor.
Conscriptee.
Conscriptee.
his
He's
partner
like,
in crime.
I think you're pretty much the most hardy of us, all of us. So, lead the charge like old times.
I kick down the door.
There.
There's the one.
I did miss that. I can't deny it.
My pronouns are he because I'm not him.
Why are you kicking
Well,
the
you
door?
open the hatch.
Oh, the hatch.
The little
That's
hatch you can look through.
And we
Nice.
just
Maybe
came
it's
and
the door
kicked
locked.
it. Was it locked?
The door is not locked.
See, I misunderstood because I thought it was like a hatch to like the door was a sliding door.
Nope, so the
that's
hatch is like
fine,
one of
that's
those
fine.
peekaboo things.
Oh, like a speakeasy.
What's the path?
What's the password?
Yeah, pretty much.
There you go.
Kicked it open.
like suburban said. Leave the door open.
Yes, the door. Yes, we
Leave the
understand.
door open.
We're impressed.
All right, so you kick the door open and begin to move into this small space. And I have another picture to send you guys.
Ooh,
It's getting smaller and smaller.
Is it?
The walls.
They're
No, it's
closing
not
in
actually
around me.
smaller.
And like while everyone's going in, I think like Locke is just going next to our UNT bundle of anxiety. He's just like, you did a good job.
Door wasn't.
No, but the hatch was, and you got to see what was in it before we went in.
That's true.
Use one of your 5 senses. 2 of them even.
We actually have more than 5 senses.
I tried.
There's more.
Yes, well.
So, as you enter the room, having kicked open the door, a collection of objects rustle on the table. Floorboards shift under the weight of something unseen, and you can feel the heavy weight of anticipation. Finely crafted leather furniture, a sofa, and matching chairs rest upon a very ornate, tasseled, and plush carpet. Dark wood side and center tables accent the room and have an assortment of drinks and food.
Oh no.
A small satchel rests on the center table
Uh-oh.
next to a decanter of wine. In the far wall, a pair of wooden posts hold up the sturdy marble slab, reminiscent of a fireplace, with a faint purple glow filling the space in between. And that's where we're going to take another brief break.
Woo!
Woo!
We will be back here in just another couple minutes.
Don't touch that dial.
Your little training stars. All right, and we are back.
Woo!
My God, we're back. Oh no!
Oh
Yes,
no! So within the room, other than the furniture, you see 8 glowing, almost pods set in the floor, 4 to each side of the room.
May I, one, do a little sweep with my Lantern of Revealing, and while I'm doing that, can I cast Detect Magic?
Yes, you can. So,
I gotta cast Detect Magic with the Caedith Merlin, so... There you go. The most beautiful resonant sound comes out.
so your Lantern of Revealing shows 8 golem figures made of clay standing against the far wall, blocking your path to the gate.
Yep, just as I suspected.
So the gate, the gate is to the north of us, straight ahead.
Yeah, so in the picture that I sent you, there's that
Yeah.
small white outcropping.
Okay.
That's where the gate is.
Well, these golems might prove a bit of an issue.
As for your detect magic, you detect 3 items in the satchel on the table that radiate magic.
What flavor of Doritos are they?
Oh, you're gonna make me look this up.
Yep.
It's a part of the spell. What do you want from me?
It's a part of the spell.
What do you want from me?
What do you want, man?
I am the professor. I have a right to know.
You
This
have
is
a
how he's
right to
casting it.
know.
I have a right to know what that magic is.
I got another school, so I can put it in the song.
Well, one is a wondrous item, so it does not have a type of magic.
Wondrous.
Wondrous.
And now for Wonderwall.
Now they're helping me. And I can get the tambourine that's somewhere.
And all right,
Hit the maracas.
so 2 of them are wondrous items, and the last one features enchantment magic.
Hey, is the bag at all affected by magic that could specifically like abjuration or something preventing us from accessing the contents thereof? Preventing us from accessing the contents thereof.
Just like a bag.
Nothing that you can tell.
So that's the magic in the room. There's no other shenanigans I can.
Besides the golems.
Well,
Yeah,
the
the
golem-
golems in front of you have magic themselves. but
Yeah, they'd be
most likely be what
conjuration.
animates them.
Yes. So the golems are magic, as you might expect. Though, can you kill a golem? If that's do golems count as alive? I don't actually know.
Well,
They could be destroyed,
hey,
but
you
not
didn't even
animated.
say hi.
You want to say hi?
No, I'm not saying we should. But there's also in that bag on the table. Hang on. There appears to be, as we used to say back in the day, some loot, as there were. Oh, not like this loot, but wondrous items and something of the enchantment school. From the
You-
taste of it.
Why'd you like that?
No, he tasted like the air, the magic
Oh.
in the air.
You just pick up the bag and lick it. I licked
Oh yeah,
it, so it's
I cast
mine.
detect magic, but first I licked the magic item. To
That's
make
how you
sure I-
All right, real quick, for the audience at home, how deep is this room and how wide is the room?
All right, so the room itself, beyond the entry hallway, is 25 feet in from the doorway, and 40 feet across. The hallway opens at the center of the southern wall, and in the northern wall opposite you, opposite the doorway, is this wooden pillared gate, currently blocked by 8 golems.
And how tall is the ceiling?
The ceiling is 15 feet.
Okay.
Okay,
How tall are
and
the golems?
Golems are 8 feet.
Okay, cool.
And are they? You've shared a bit of some map with us. Is that where they're standing right now, or are they moved to like block us more thoroughly?
They are moved, so they are standing directly in front of the opposite wall. Where they're standing on the map that I sent you
Mhm.
Yeah.
is the small purple pods.
Gotcha.
Okay. So they are standing where they are on this map.
So they can't see us. Like they two of them can at least see us, like looking in.
Nope. So where they're standing on the map that I shared is where the pods are in the room.
Mm-hmm.
The golems themselves, because the door was kicked down,
Right.
are lining the northern wall.
Gotcha.
Did I get a read on the pods at all? Was there anything there? Or
It is magic? Question mark?
wow,
Like that.
I like that.
mystery magic.
I think I do have a way to get us by this real quick if y'all are willing to let an old fool try again.
We're all here. Yeah.
If you have something, feel free.
All right. Gonna walk up and cast Wall of Force and block them all in where they are, going up and over the doorway to get us out of here.
That's pretty big.
Yep, 10 by 10. I have enough. That's why I asked for the measurements.
What a wonderful wall.
We love math.
Wonderwall.
Okay, wait.
Again.
Now here's what we're again in reverse.
So you're casting Wall of Force
Yep.
so that you can climb over top of them?
No, the Wall of Force. Hang on. Let me open this up in ye old Google Paint and I can show you what I'm doing here.
Google Paint. I didn't know there was a Google Paint.
You know what I mean. Shut up.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm just, yeah. No, I absolutely fucked
I
up.
just want to make sure I'm understanding.
Yeah.
there is one though. It exists.
And
That's
how
interesting.
how close do you have to be to cast this?
120 feet.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, if you want, we can roll initiative and I can, get my plus 15 and a D8 to, really.
Inspire.
Yeah. So here, and then it's going to be a little bit this way.
A little bit this way and that
uh,
way.
And this way.
I'm so not prepared for this. I should
So
have expected you to pull shenanigans.
I know. I know.
You got full casters,
Okay.
So the way that, go ahead.
that will block the pods, but again, that is not where the golems are currently standing.
Okay. So what? I thought you said the purple ones were where they were standing. That's my bad.
No.
I misunderstood.
I will also Google Paint you a picture.
There's a lot going on here.
Do we all smell that same smell?
It smells like
That
toast.
Nesui? No.
You are. So each person standing in the room smells their own favorite treat. Whatever that winter evening sweet treat is that you would have, you can smell it in this room, and it is sitting on that table.
I smell the pecan pie.
Skooma.
What's a skooma?
Never mind. Yes, pie. What he said.
Drugs.
Jeez,
Drugs are,
parties. Okay.
yeah, why are you doing drugs?
I don't know.
Falling on hard times?
A joke.
It was an experiment. Just once.
Just once.
Just that one time.
As Koss tosses some mushrooms in his mouth. Just one.
Okay. The black circles that are on this image are where the golems are.
Gotcha.
Is there anything that I can, with investigation, maybe see if there's because there are 3 items on the table, if I can figure out maybe what those are, or if they have any correspondence with the golems, or if their golems have any kind of pattern.
So the golems all appear identical to one another. The items on the table are still within the bag.
Okay.
I will say that the shape of the bag, there is something wand-shaped inside, because that's awkward in any bag.
I just gonna go over to the table, take a seat, and then dump the contents of the bag
Okay.
onto the table. I don't know what else I can do here.
No, that's fine.
If the second I see a golem move, I'm still casting what I was casting in the same shape to prevent, so we can at least have 10 minutes to look through this bag and figure it out before we have to fight.
Okay. If you are just moving to the couch and table, they will not move. They make no response so long as you don't come within 10 feet of them.
But I'm going to have a sit down as well.
Gonna sit down and then take out whatever contents are in the bag.
Koss is gonna pace nervously.
Once he
Take a look,
sits
see.
down and it seems like he didn't blow up or anything of the nature, he just sits as well. Sits with while looking at the goal, what's powering them, what their directives are, etc.
You just
so
gotta
it
move
is.
through faith because Suburban will protect me.
Yes, Suburban.
It is incredibly comfortable to sit here, even lounging on the carpet. Like, you can feel its luxury even through armor. And dumping the bag on the table, you find a small, half-burned candle, what looks like a folded-up piece of rubber that when you hold it up is a small circle, and a warped wooden wand with flecks of gold running through it.
I have a feeling
What is your feeling?
this circle. I throw it on the floor to the right.
You throw it
Hey,
on
does
the
it look like
floor.
my portable hole?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it
Okay,
an
that-
angle?
yeah.
It expands into a 10-foot hole.
Oh,
Cool.
that wasn't
Pick
the
it up
enchantment.
again.
That wasn't the enchantment one. Which one of these was the enchantment?
Perhaps
The
the
wand.
candle. Oh, the wand.
The wand.
Yeah.
Portable holes aren't wondrous, though. They're like rare.
They're a wondrous item with the
Oh,
rarity.
wondrous item with the rare.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually?
No, it was fine. I was just
Actually?
thinking. I'm like,
Sorry.
I just spent all this time trying to figure it out.
I'm gonna pick
Um,
up the portable hole because I have an idea of what I want to do with it. And
Okay.
this is like
Do you like
In
do
the-
this one?
I covet this.
No, I'm just gonna pick it back up so it's not on the floor.
Okay.
I
It's
cast
a candle and a wand.
candle and wand. Can I identify these? Because identify spell.
Yeah,
writing.
you have more than enough time to identify what's in front of you.
This is your expertise, after all.
It's like
so-
takes out a device, puts it over. He like opens like a holographic screen. Just like looks at both, and like a bunch of like magical formulas just start pouring in like data. Okay. Taking different angles of them both.
Hell yeah. So the wand eventually... It seems like kind of a familiar formula, honestly. Not one that's useful to you, unfortunately, but it is a +3 Wand of the War Mage.
Hey, I got one of those.
Under the War Mage. A powerful one too. Same over to the candle. Anything?
Shifting over the candle, it flickers for a moment as it tries to figure out what necessarily it is. And you identify it as a candle of invocation.
Candle of invocation, okay. What does that
and
do?
it is lawful good in its alignment.
Mm-hmm.
And a candle of invocation is a slender taper that is dedicated to a deity and shares the deity's alignment. Candle's alignment can be detected through detect good and evil. While lit, it sheds light in a 30-foot radius. Any creature whose alignment matches that of the candle makes saving throws and ability checks with advantage.
Question. Are these items, because there's a lot of familiarity here, are these items familiar to us as well? Because of everything you're saying, all of these items could align with characters.
Yeah, they actually seem, as you start to look them over more, Cass, you see markings and scratchings in the wand that match the one that sits in your pocket. Simon, in the candle, you see the etched wings of Suburban, half burned now, but enough to know that these things might have actually been yours. You get a strange sense of deja vu that you've been standing in this room before. Perhaps not as successful as you are now.
Cass's hand will shake a little as he takes the other wand and holds it up, pulling the other one out of his pocket to look at them. And as they're shaking, just gently push them together and see if anything happens.
You hold them together and you can see mark for mark. Every mark that your wand has, this other wand has also. Unfortunately, the other wand also has several burn marks and chunks where the wood has been gouged out and you can see the gold core.
Cass will silently put the broken wand into his bag of holding and just let out a slow exhale as he's been holding his breath for about a minute and didn't realize. What do y'all think about this?
Possible.
No, I mean it's clearly possible. It's here right now. We're looking at it with our empirical senses, as you like to say.
Me. Yes, indeed.
Learned anything with anxiety. If you're worried about everything, something's bound to exist. So while they're talking and looking, can I see if there's any, like with investigation or whatever, can I see if there's any notations of possibly what we would have done in the past to cause a negative or failed attempt, like so we don't copy it over?
Sure, go ahead and make an investigation attempt for me.
So that's so sad. That's one of the saddest statements I've ever heard.
I know, right?
No, literally that's me.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm going to use one of my bolting bonds. So everyone for the next 10 minutes, once per turn, can roll a d4 and add it to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw they make.
Thank you.
I think that's more than once per turn, right? You can do that every roll.
It says once per turn.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to use my Stone of Luck.
Ooh.
And have a +1.
Okay.
So math shouldn't be this hard. 17.
17.
Feel free to add +5 to that as you get some of that good old fashioned, what's it called? Artificer, Flash of Genius. You add a +5
Okay.
to your
22.
22. You begin to scope out the room and think, if I was in danger, what would I do? If I was in danger, what would I do? And tilt up the central coffee table and see 13 scratches with a small snake head drawing. This is attempt number 14 at this room.
And then going to go ahead. She's going to tilt the table all the way like onto its side. Like almost like a barricade with the flat side towards the golems. And then show them and go, "You've done this quite a bit."
I reckon we've always been kind of a stubborn bunch.
One would hope our experience would prevail in a situation like this. This is most unusual.
gotta be time magic of some kind, right?
Could be death on our side. Well, captured in this case. We may have died here 13 times. Perhaps. It's hard to say. I don't.
Koss starts to look nervous. The shaking has not stopped.
Your focus asks for all golems. Yes. Ready. What have you brought us into?
We mark it just in case.
Yeah. She's going to take out her dagger with the blue gem on the side and then etch in another line.
Okay.
So, in this situation, what is your first thought? So then we don't do it. So obviously it didn't work before.
The golems are stopped right now. Now.
Well, my first thought.
Do they look
was
like they're trying to get through through it? The wall of force,
No,
or
they're just blocking
standing
us from
guard, I
going?
think.
They're just standing there.
They're just stopping you from getting to that gate.
Got you.
My first thought was the wall of force, but I think I may have another plan, and it involves the hand.
What else is in this room now that we're all like in it? What else is in the room that we can?
Within the room, you can see the 8 small pods, 4 to each side.
Mm-hmm.
There are some drinks and assorted food that are hanging out on the tables.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, it is just a nice resting area. It looks similar to a waiting room at
Gotcha.
a fancy building.
I think like with Locke seeing that and Locke like noticing the atmosphere, I think this is a waiting room. Supposed to just wait till time is up.
That was the last room.
Wouldn't be surprised about repeats. I mean, we've done this many times before.
Does anyone remember what might be beyond this room?
Do we make an intelligence check, or do we just not remember, Matt? Hello?
Yeah, is there
Yep.
any way that
Sorry.
we could, like, I was gonna take a moment or anything?
So, taking a moment in prayer, Simon, you catch a flash of your friends as the golem grips them and throws them into the pods that rise from the floor and seal around them. You escape through the gate, the last one of the party to make it, as a small blue kobold patters forwards and screams, "Hello, friend!"
Do I recognize this kobold?
This is just Simon's vision.
Okay, gotcha.
So everyone gets put in pods, giving
As
me a
soon as
window
a
of opportunity
creature,
to go
yep,
through.
as soon as a creature touches the pod, it seals around them, holding them in place. Whatever happened in this vision, you were the only one to not be captured, and you made it through the gate.
Is he okay? Good. Sorry.
Okay. I think Simon's just gonna go. Yeah, right. Is there anyone that's like right by the pods right now?
Probably Locke, as he's like investigating it.
I just like Locke, like grab Locke. It's like, no,
What the fuck?
Do not touch that.
What is it?
So Roman has told me these will seal you up instantly. Touch it.
Hey, seal as in locked in, seal as in blender, seal as in what? What are we talking about here?
You will be stuck there forever.
Oh, hey, cool.
See beyond thing.
You can see a small purple hazy swirl, but that's about it.
So I have an idea.
Let's hear it.
I throw the portable hole underneath two of the golems that are standing in front of the gate. We tried to lure the other golem step on pods, healing them once again. And we go through the gate.
We do 2 portable holes. I still have mine.
Wait. Let me forgive my dour nature. I have a hypothesis. These objects in that bag were from previous times we did this, whatever we did. Correct? Did Simon share that he got through the gate at any point?
I think at this point is like I will say what I saw. Did I see those items that like were those items used in that vision, or it was just seeing everyone getting captured and then
You saw yourself rush forward, and although you made it through, it was too much for the rest of the party.
Made it through. You made it through. That candle, not the burnt one, it's yours. Yes, you made it through. Would you have made it through with that?
I don't remember seeing any.
Candle of invocation that half burned wasn't on your person.
From the vision, I don't remember. I wouldn't.
You don't recall any items being used.
Yeah.
It was strictly you bull rushing your way through.
It's metaphorical. Like, the item is there because they did make it.
So if you two try to remember.
What I'm saying is, if that candle made it through, there's a chance I could teleport us to the next place. That's all I'm saying, because it would have been in the place we're supposed to be associated with that place. Or it could go horribly wrong, and we could all end up somewhere else.
I mean, I can just arcane gate us past them.
Maybe you tried, and that didn't work one of the 13 times.
But the wand is there. Nothing I tried, or that you tried, worked.
Can I try to remember as well and see if that's like an accurate hypothesis that these are remnants of the person who got through?
So, digging into your memory, you see a brief moment where you make your way up the wall over the pod and drop from above the marble outcropping, flipping your way through the portal. And you hear a loud explosion as Kos is blown through the portal behind you, slamming into your back. And you see Kos shake his head before muttering, "I don't think anyone else made it."
At the same time. So, because I remember you, I went up and around, and then there was a huge explosion. And Kos was there.
Right.
Mm-mm. So we might need to be really careful. So I think it's accurate that these are based off of who got through.
I do think that there is a certain level of, I don't know if I'm causing this, but the restarts. I don't know if the anguish of letting you all down. There's a lot going on, but I think that in the past I might not have been as willing to use some of my stronger magics, hoping to save them for later on. And maybe this is a sign that I need to go big or go home, as it were. I don't know.
Care. I do care.
So you've been rewinding time.
I don't know if I am or not.
Matic.
Yeah.
What an interesting theory.
Can I attune to this candle?
Anything that you find in the room, you can attune to instantly.
Cool.
What of the goal?
Hate to ask
I
this,
think
how
the
much more
goal-
time? How much more time do we have before that wall goes down?
Oh, the wall of force. I didn't cast it. They're
Oh, okay.
being chill right
They're-
now.
yeah, they're not activating
the
while
goal
we're
is
not
just
10
start
feet.
moving.
Yeah.
Right.
We have
I had it as held in case they tried.
we have to make the first move.
Yeah.
I could also attempt reverse gravity in the room. That would affect everything in the room.
On the meta level, what level spell is that?
That is a reverse gravity is a 7th level spell.
Okay, because I can just arcane gate as a 6th level spell, and we can just pop through, and they can't stop us.
If you think that'll work,
I mean, it's an expensive problem solving tool here, but I think it will work.
I'm thinking teleport or that, or like we need to try something. We can't just wait around. Fortunately, well, I suppose we could wait forever.
Yeah,
Fairly
there's none.
comfortably.
I could also try to score off some of these with a wall of force, so we only have to fight 1 or 2, and that might enable us to get by more easily. But I'm pretty sure I would have thought of that before, so it might just come down to using the arcane gate.
We must.
Who knows? The scratch marks might not just be for this room.
It might be further. Yeah.
Might be further
What?
down as well.
Oh, damn it. Oh, you might be right. Right. Ugh, quite perplexing, quite a puzzle, I'll say. Quite a time.
But did you say that there was food in this room, or we just smelt food in this room?
No, there is food and drink in the room.
Oh, you just
whatever Nesui did with it, and in flipping over the table.
Oh, right.
Aside, I wouldn't have flipped food. I would have felt
I
really
figured.
bad.
I-
Fuck this
I-
food.
I think like as I'm attuning to this candle of you invocation, I'm just banana bread.
Banana bread?
That's his favorite winter
Banana
treat.
bread's so good.
I was gonna say Turkish delight.
They're not good.
No one actually
They're
likes
not-
turkey.
they're not
I don't get
good.
into it.
I'm not
No.
Edward.
Well, guys, if you'd like to arrange a gate, I know it's taxing, but it might. Way.
We do anything that could make him mad.
I don't think there's much that won't make that might do.
Did we want to set like a barrier between us and the golems, knowing that they'll try to stop us when we hurt?
Don't know that I
Anything
can.
like that. I'm gonna just stay here. It's a waiting room, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me, mister, or you, one of you, any gender of golems you may be. How long do we have to wait until we're seen or we can go through?
Smile and all. You see a flicker of magic flash through each of the golems.
I didn't think it was gonna work.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit, I'm so sorry.
We'll see in a second. Here we go.
And ahead of them, as almost a small projection, you see an ornately dressed, highly charismatic, teal-scaled kobold. You'll wait what you wait. There is no term. Are you not good enough to get through here? That's fine, that's fine. I'll be waiting, and if you decide to come and play, then no matter. Wouldn't be the first time we've made friends. And winks heavily at all of you.
Who the hell are
before the
you?
illusion fades.
Get back here. I don't like you.
That work.
Well, I got us some information.
More information to be had.
So it's not a waiting game again.
No,
waiting game.
unfortunately.
We do have to get past these guys.
I don't think we're going to be able to fight them effectively.
Y'all think we should go big or go home here?
We do need to thin the numbers.
Well, cause
We-
gates or
I can gate.
I'm sorry.
It is what it is. And
As
I will kind of like roll up my sleeves a little bit, and you see like these arcane tattoos flash to life on me as one of the gates like slides down my fingers, and I wave my hand in a circle until it creates, and then I push my hand through the circle behind the golems, opening the gate. So one of the gates is facing towards us, and the other one is facing through the door.
Okay. Yeah, so through the gate, you can see immediately present now is the swirling purple portal leading into the next area.
Well, come along then. This is going to cost us, but
And
No
I'll
one's-
step through.
no one said it'd be easy, huh?
Apparently not.
Oh my.
All right, everybody going through the portal?
Yep.
The gate?
Mm-hmm.
Rest of us should save
Shifting
our strength.
through, you hear the golems begin to clamor. But they aren't fast enough to catch you as you step through Kasa's arcane gate. You feel an incredible influx of energy as some of your old wounds and even scars begin to heal. As the energy fades behind you, thick stone walls form around you, radiating with an intense heat, and signs of scorch marks and heavy claws mar the ground and walls. Wisps of fog float throughout the air as you look around, and they carry the scent of freshly baked pies. As a panicked-looking kobold, blue scales covered in flour and dough, shrieks and rushes towards you. Hi, friends! And we'll see everyone next week
Oh, you
for the next episode of Death's Lost.
Same
I'm-
dungeon time, same dragon channel.
I recognize this
Heck
fucking
yeah.
kobold. I recognize this kobold.
Oh, so do I, but it'll be fun
So-
for everyone else.
Before we pop out for the night, we're going to do another quick round. We'll start with Serenity. You want to tell us who you are and where we can find you?
Hey, I'm Serenity. I've been playing this anxious little lady, but that's okay. I'm also anxious. You can find all my anxious stuff on Twitter as Click Clack Snack, or you can find my TikTok as Clickety Clack Snack. I am also every Sunday on Total Party Kiss running Tragedy of Theologian, a 5e campaign that has to do with a homebrew of Greek mythology. And yeah.
And yeah.
And
All right.
yeah.
Christian.
Everybody, hey, how you doing? Hi, my name's Christian. I've been your reluctant Power Ranger for this evening. You can find me here on Twitch several days, playing several games with several wonderful people. You can also find me on TikTok under the same moniker, Christian A Fluff, aka A Fluffy Goomba. You can also find me on Thursdays, 8 p.m. EST on Roll for Dylan. It's ROLL, the number 4, DYLEN for Vampire the Masquerades, Darkness Over New Orleans. And we just had our season finale, and shit got intense. A war has started with the church in New Orleans. Vampires, that shit is scary. Hate it.
Sounds stressful.
Our prince sucks. Anyway, you can also find me on Sundays, 8 p.m. EST on Total Party Kisses, Tragic Theologian, Greek myth inspired 5e campaign. It's the best. Serenity is the coolest. They're so cool, and they leave me at the edge of my seat every week, and they give me agita, and it's
What was that word?
agita. They give me it's stressful. They love us, but they hate us at the same time, and they humble us every single week, without a doubt. And that's where you can find me.
All right. Steve.
Hi, I'm Steve. I played this guy, Professor Winkle. He's fun. I also play Joros on a similar show on this channel. Whenever that comes back on Monday nights, you can
April.
only April. Yeah, I guess so. Big announcement. You can find me here. I do technically have a Twitch. It's Stivman. I don't have any content there, but find me on Discord in the Mimics and Misfits Discord. And yeah, you'll see me on this cartoon. I'm Matt's sidekick, I guess. I don't know. I'm better than
Something like
friggin'
that.
Bible boy. At least.
When are you putting on the short shorts? I want to see the shorts.
We got to get 1 million subs for me to wear short shorts.
1 million
You heard it,
subs.
folks.
And with the short shorts, Cam.
How'd you know? No.
That's why the camera stops here.
Yeah, my name's Cam. I'm a dungeon master and player over at Full Round Action Gaming. I also hang out with Matt on Mondays after this is over. You can find us on Twitch at Full Round Action Gaming. You can find us on Twitter at Frag Twitch. Yeah, we mostly play Pathfinder 2e, Salt and Light, which is like a pirates game that they're currently stuck on a deserted island and having a really bad time.
I love dessert.
A really
Not that
bad
kind.
time.
It's not a desert island, it's a deserted. And then Thursday we're playing Curse of the Crimson Throne, an urban campaign involving plagues and despotic rulers. And so it's nothing that anyone's ever seen before in real life, especially. And yeah, that's it for me.
All right. And AJ.
Hi, I'm AJ, also known as Susha Kid. You can find me on the 3 T's of social media, Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok as Husha_Kid. I am a video editor, TTRPG performer, transcriber, voice actor, variety streamer, and stream technician. On tomorrow, you can find me over on Misty Mountain Legends at 7:30 p.m. EST, where I play Dolph Fitzgerald, your cool bro, halfling cleric. You know, in Fallon Friends. We our Lord Quackers and our son Gabo are in danger. So we got to go over and fight the chicken god. It's fine. We're getting there by airship.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. You're going to make sure
on-
you shake a tail feather to get there in time?
Exactly. On Thursdays, you can find me over on Initiative Order for a Danny Phantom inspired Monster Hearts 2 miniseries, Gone Ghost, at 8 p.m. EST. I play Lubo, werewolf.
Nice.
And it's a good time. We one of our characters may have accidentally summoned legally distinct the hunter from the ghost zone. So don't worry about that. We're probably gonna have to fight that this week.
That'll be fun.
And on Fridays this month at 8 p.m. EST over on Friends Who Rolled Dice is an all-black Monster of the Week campaign sponsored by Evil Hat Games, Siren Song. I play Enzo, who is just a mess of a spell slinger in a trench coat. We're a mess. It's very messy. Our party is very messy. Like how here we kind of hate each other except for Nesui. We all love Nesui, but we all hate each other. In that one, mess.
That one, yes.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can find me. Follow my Twitter to see where I am on Twitch, because on Tuesdays you can find me with these two over there, Christian and Serenity, playing One Piece Odyssey. We'll see. Next week is Valentine's Day, so we'll see if we're playing. Who knows? I'll play by myself because my one love is One Piece.
That's fair.
And big thanks to
All right.
Matt for running an awesome, super cool game of Dungeons and Dragons this evening.
What a start.
Super stoked to see what happens next on this crazy, wacky cartoon adventure.
Yes, I am so ready. And hopefully I will actually, not cough up a lung next time we play. So I am Matt, the lead GM here at Mimics and Misfits. It has been a wonderful joy getting to roll dice with all of you. And I have to go with my outro spiel of, we are sponsored currently by Mission Quest, an exercise-infused TTRPG. Mission Quest is a wholly unique experience, smashing together the shenanigans of high improv TTRPG like this, with social accountability in group exercise classes. You can play as a member of Team Everyday Superhero, an adventure agency that exists between time, space, and imagination, and is tasked with monitoring the creative multiverse in search of anomalies. Their current quest is to prevent a dragon from destroying a city, and it's all in the Everyday Superhero Discord. You can also sign up through that link, and if you use code FITMIMICS, you get 50% off your first month membership, which I think drops it down to $5. It's a good time.
It mimics.
It's a ton of fun to play. And then, yes, you too can be a swole mimic for absolutely no reason.
Terrifying.
So yes, thank you again for joining us. Thank you to all the players for coming out and helping tell this story. And we'll see everybody back here next week. Later, everyone. Doo-doo-doo.
Bye.
Bye.